What's happening, kinfolk? Welcome back to the channel, Knuckles TV. Knuckles coming at you. Man, today, as y'all know, we are going to Kansas. This video will be posted Wednesday. We're going to go to Kansas Friday. So, what we're going to go over today is things that I'm going to pack for a long trip like this. So, maybe this will help y'all out, give y'all some ideas of what, if you're going to go on a long trip, some items that you can tote with you if you're able to. And so, let's go ahead and go over it real quick. Alright, kinfolk, so what we're going to do is first we're going to go over this stuff here, which this area here is the stuff that I carry every day with me on my bike. So what we'll start with is you always want to carry a tire gauge. So that way you can always check your tire pressure anytime you're out and about, and because tire pressure makes a big difference on your riding. It also makes a big difference on your tire wear, and you'll get a longer life out of your tire if your tires are inflated to the correct PSI. Next, flashlight. Always have a flashlight with me just in case we need it. This here is a pump for my air shocks. So if you run air shocks, Harley Davidson sells this little mini pump that helps you keep your rear shocks aired up to a nice PSI that the manual describes to you as far as a single rider, double rider, or depending on how much stuff you're carrying. So I always carry that with me. I also have these rags. I always carry rags with me just to clean off my visor for my on my helmet, or to wipe the bike down or anything like that. A tire plug kit. So this tire plug kit, I believe I got just from Walmart. I mean, it's got your little plugs, your patches, valve stem remover, extra valve stems, and then it has the plug wrench here that you stick the plug in with, but that one I didn't like, so I ended up going and getting these. So this here cleans out the actual hole that the nail or whatever was in your tire. This cleans out that hole, and then this here actually puts in the plug itself. It gives you a little more grip than that little bitty handle there, so that's why I went with these. Also, I carry this extra little cigarette lighter adapter. I actually bought this from Harley, and it just plugs into your quick disconnect for your battery charger, your battery tender, and then you've got an extra cigarette lighter. I don't have it mounted because I usually just stick it inside the saddlebag. And when I stick it inside the saddlebag, then that gives me a little charging port for my phone, or usually I charge my batteries for my GoPro and stuff like that on here, because I do have a cigarette lighter on my Faron, which that's what I use to actually charge my phone, because my phone's mounted to my handlebars. Gloves. Now these I carry every day. This is what I wear every day. These I just have in there. These are going to be especially important this weekend because we were crossing a couple state lines, and so therefore we don't know what the weather's going to be like. But actually we know that in Kansas it's going to be pretty cold, so I'll definitely have these. Probably won't get the chance to wear these, but I wear these every day, and these are for just in case. You always got to have your koozies for your natty light. You know what I'm saying? So I always carry some koozies just to have with me. Put that natty light in there. Poncho. I have an extra little poncho just for, I don't know, if somebody needs it, or if I need it, I'm just running around or whatever. I don't know. I think my mom bought this for me just for a little extra, just in case type deal. I do carry this little strap just in case I need something, have to tie something down. Now in this bag here, this bag here is my actual rain gear bag. So I actually have I haven't gone and bought a actual rain suit from like Harley or anything like that, but I did buy some of these water boots So if it is pouring rain, I can swap my regular boots out for those. I have a Frog Tog jacket along with a pair of Frog Tog pants, which will keep you dry. And but the only bad thing, as you can see here, the Frog Togs, man, I have wearing them, they get close to the exhaust pipe, they get melted. So that's the only bad thing. Unless you can like somehow put rubber bands around the bottom of your boot area, and that'll keep them tight against your legs so they don't hit your exhaust. So that's the only bad thing about Frog Togs. But the jacket works awesome. Just carry this in a little backpack type deal, a little pouch, carrying bag that I stole from my son. Alright. So moving on to the tool part of this little video here. So this was actually in my motorcycle for a while, but then we went on a trip in the Jeep, so I ended up putting it in the Jeep. So I will carry this weekend though with us, just in case I got to use it. This and this is mainly a quick fix, kinfolk. You don't want to have to put this in your tire and then actually keep running it like that. This is just to get you somewhere to where you can get your tire fixed. Plugs, they say not to run on plugs, but my son's ran on plugs for a long time on his tire and we've never had any problems. So it just mainly depending on where the plug is at. Okay, so to the tool part. I'm going to carry a test light just in case some kind of electrical problem happens. I will have a test light for that issue, along with some crimpers, wire crimpers and cutters. To go with that same area, I got these little wire connectors. So if anything happens to where a wire comes disconnected, tears from its connector that it's already on, I can replace it real quick, and I'll have all that for this trip, along with just a little bit of extra wire. So if I need it, I'll have it. If I don't need it, it's there. To go with that, also zip ties. Zip ties and a little thing of string. Zip ties are amazing. You can zip tie anything unless it gets hot. So I'll have some zip ties with us this weekend as well. This little toolkit is pretty cool. And I try to carry stuff that not only I can use, but other bikes that are with me that may need some assistance. I'll have something to help them out as well. This little toolkit we just got from, I think it was Walmart. It's got some standard and metric wrenches, standard and metric sockets. These I put in there. These are a couple of, these were already in there. Same brand. So these were already in there. These are spark plug wrenches. You got your spark plug gap wrench, of course your ratchet, crescent wrench, screwdriver adapter. You got all your tips, another air gauge, and a vice grips, set of vice grips. This I'm actually putting in there because this is a 12-point socket. The 12-point socket for my bike is what I need to remove my brake calipers. There's a couple other bolts on there that are I use a 12-point socket for. So check your bike. Mainly pack the stuff that you're gonna need for your specific bike. Some of this stuff may not, go for your bike. You may not have any bolts that are 12-point socket that you need a 12-point socket for. So just check your bike and whatever will help your bike the best. Along with that, I will tote some wrenches. I've got the standard set here, like I said, because in this other little set I've got some metrics. So this is my standard set. I've got some torque bits, which that there is what a lot of my stuff on my bike are. I had to buy this extra one because some reason this set here did not come with a T27, and this is what the primary and some other bolts on my bike are. So the T27 I brought extra, and then I will tote this set here also. And then moving on from there, you always want your set of screwdrivers. I've got a couple of Phillips, one a little bit longer, one a little bit shorter. Your flatheads, I've got a short one, a longer one, and then this little pocket screwdriver, which is awesome because it's got a little magnetic end on it. So that helps out just in case you drop something or you need to reach something off in a tight spot. So you always want to have some screwdrivers there. Along with that, we're going to have pliers. Instead of a pair of pliers, a pair of needle nose, a pair of wire cutters. Then my ratchet, it's a 3/8 drive ratchet. My extension, which I'm probably gonna go and get a mid-size extension as well because this one is really long. It's the only one I had for some reason. So I probably will get a shorter one just to help out, just in case I need it. And then this set of drivers. So different sizes here. This little handle goes on there, you know, just like that there. Nice because it comes in a little carrying box. Not only does my bike have a ton of Torx heads, but it also has Allens. So these are different sizes of Allens that I'll need. This here is, you know, just one of these little carry-in Allen heads, got the different Allen wrenches in there, different sizes. This one is actually for my air filter cover, so that's why I'm taking this one. And this one is just about for every bolt on the primary side, on the transmission side, so that's what this is. And then tote some electrical wire as well. Always good to have some electrical wire. And is that it?
That's it.
That's it. So this, Kinfolk, again, is the stuff that I will be toting this coming weekend for Kansas. Now, like I said, every day I usually tote this stuff here on this side, but because of the extra run and as far away as we're going to be from home, I will be carrying all these other tools as well. So like I said, just whatever, go over your bike. You know, the main things you really want, you definitely want something for your spark plug. I may even get a couple extra spark plugs to tow with me just in case. You definitely want something to remove the spark plugs. You definitely want some screwdrivers. You definitely want some your air pressure gauge and plugs for your tires or some kind of fix-a-flat. So that's it, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it helped y'all out. If you have any questions, just drop them down in the comments below. And the videos from Kansas are going to be amazing. A little worried about the weather, but hopefully we can get through that and I can bring you some great content. Also, Kinfolk, don't forget that Friday we are getting into Kansas will be Natty Nights. That's going to be the first Friday of the month, and that Natty Nights will actually be live. We're going to go live on Natty Nights for the first time, second episode. I've got some stuff for y'all. So make sure y'all join. Make sure y'all join the side chat. Make sure y'all are watching, man. It's going to be a blast. There's going to be a lot of special guests, so you don't want to miss it. That's it. That's it. So from me, from Old Blue, and from my family, much love, much respect. We'll see you on the next one, Kinfolk. Knuckles out.